Hey guys, Vengeful Raider here with another video. Yeah, this is more of a blog style battle report. The main reason being is I don't really have the correct equipment as of right now, but in a couple of weeks we found out that the venue that me and a couple of my buddies play at has a camera built in above a table, so we should be able to do some sort of more live action style play with that. So, for the first battle was my war rig for my Raiders team versus my buddy's team, the Test Beds. He had a performance car with a thumper, and the buggies had the rocket boosters, so when they, like, you know, they wipe out, they can basically do another move and land safely, which is pretty handy. So we all got through the gate relatively easily. Now I had Terrifying Lunatic on the truck because I wanted to put as many hazards on cars around me as possible. So I should have just gone in a straight line. Instead I tried to run some of his cars off the road, and that was a real mistake because I ended up gaining a few hazards in doing that. So we were all hurtling down the road, and I managed to power slide the rig around around the corner to be able to get through the gate. And at this point I was thinking, hey, I'm not doing too bad. The Lamborghini was just in front of me. I just cleared the gate and I started putting machine gun rounds into the back, but didn't do any serious amount of damage. Now his buggies were mounting up on hazards at this point, and this is when like they started wiping out and whatnot because of the old Terrifying Lunatic. And he realized that his Lamborghini had gone a wrong way around the gate, so that was a problem. But obviously he has a contingency plan for this, so he used his teleporter, and he managed to teleport himself right in the correct position to go through the gate, and it was his priority. So I just threaded the needle with the war rig there to get it through that area. I was one who did set up the terrain for these two tables. I wanted to make it look like a ruined city. Not the best thing to drive a truck through. And then it came to this really awkward turn that came up. And at this point, he was winning by a long margin with his Lamborghini. He was sailing around the road. But then came the alleyway of doom, and I I selected the wrong template. He cleared the gate backwards, and I ended up going through a wall. And that was the end of that game. The next game after that was a little bit more different. The city was more densely packed with stuff. The war rig was rolling through, and it caused one of his buggies to lose control almost immediately and wipe out by jumping over the wall. I then pretty much got stuck almost going around the corner. Caused his other two cars have to go wide, which was handy for me. And yeah, then the other buggies tried to get back in the race. His Lamborghini was right behind me. I just wanted to get as far away from that thumper as possible because I know that would do something bad to the rig. Didn't quite know what though. At this point, he managed to shoot ahead of me again, and I tried to plow into him, but I was unable to because his buggy then had the next movement. So I managed to get around the next corner relatively easily, and it was on the long straightaway. And at this point, he had wiped out. So I thought, hey, you know, this is my chance. I can now get ahead. And then, boom, the thumper hit my truck and spun the rear end around. And, yeah, it was quite interesting. I was surprised by the abilities that the thumper has. I then managed to regain control, and I tried to cut the corner a little bit, which was a huge mistake because the hazards were mounting at this point, and I kind of blew it because I ended up going through the corner of the wall. See, this is the finish line here. You have to go through the ruined church. I clipped the wall and plowed head on into the steel tubes and died, basically. The truck flipped and basically got destroyed. It jackknifed and killed itself because I drove it too hard around the corners, which was my mistake, and I was just trying to catch up to a buggy which had long since reached the finish line almost by this point. So yeah, it was a good game. Both of them were great fun, and playing against my buddy is always fantastic. And his army, the Test Beds, or his new team, the Test Beds. He's going to be working on a couple of new teams also, which, you know, should keep it interesting and fresh. The next battle reports will be recorded in more of a live action kind of style, so you can see us rolling the dice and you'll be able to hear us say what we're doing and whatnot. So yeah, it was really good fun. Had a great time, and I learned a few valuable lessons like war rigs do not make good race vehicles. Like, they are not designed for that, even in the slightest. Like, just don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. Just don't do it. Maybe if you built like a... I don't know. No, I still think it's a big mistake because you're outnumbered and you really need those vehicles like on the table to make a difference. It makes it more of a race. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching another video. This has been a sort of blog battle report stylish video and sort of a new test format for battle reports. As I said, I want to get more of them on the channel and more build guides and stuff like that. So yeah, you know the drill, guys. Also, please check out the description of the channel, the video, for awesome links to awesome places. I got links to where you can get all the best parts, and my personal favorites for components are the Auto Kill guys, Cam Steel Designs, Ken's custom chop shops, and guns for, you know, miniatures and stuff, and of course Mad Cars. Mad Cars make the best vehicle crew out there, in my personal opinion, and they're also producing cars now, which is interesting. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what those guys do next. Cam Steel Designs, if you're in the UK, has some really good selection of wheels and other upgrades at a really decent price, and the Auto Kill guys have got so many weapons if you're in the UK, and other various bits and pieces. If you're in the US, Ken's Chop Shop and Guns is fantastic because he's got wheels, exhaust pipes, everything you want, you name it, he's got it. Alright guys, so check out the description below for the links to all these amazing places. So you know the drill. Drive angry, survivors, and I'll see you in the wasteland.